Hey guys, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is the 21st of September, and very busy morning, I tell you what. Got Heather off to school this morning. Eddie, I still had to take him this afternoon to his tutoring, but so as soon as Heather was gone, Eddie and I got rolling, and we went down and we picked up the paving stones. So, well, paving stones, you know, the stones for what we're going to use for the support for our blocks here. So yep, so those, we went and picked those up. So we got 36 of those, and I'll tell you what, that was not bad. And while we were there, I'll go over here and I will show you. While we were picking those up, hey Lucy, how are you? Yeah, that's a good girl. How are you, baby? While we were there, I picked up 2 windows. So I got the one here, and the same size window right here. So you see that I do have 2 of them. I brought it out so you could see it better. Because when I ordered the building, I told them, do not put any windows in it. And I had some people ask me, why wouldn't you want to put windows in it? Because if you... They were charging $265 a window if you put windows in. And I picked up both of these windows for that price, for $265. So, and these are double hung, and so they're basically, I'll cut it in, frame out the area. I can slide these right in, zip them in, and those windows will be ready to go. So we're gonna have 2 decent windows to start with. I was talking to my neighbor over here, and he's been redoing the place over here. He has another double hung window that he said I could have, so I may grab that window too, so that I actually have 3 windows. But so that was it. That's what we were doing today. We got that done, and then we went and did laundry, so that was exciting. But what I have to do, only thing really I have to do in preparation for him coming, I have stone to move here, but I need to put some of this in the driveway, and I need to put a little bit more over here, and that's probably going to end up happening tomorrow. So that's what I'll be working on tomorrow. But other than that, we're all ready. Now, somebody had said in the comments, make sure that you keep the wood stove covered up, because if it rains, it'll start to rust because it's cast iron. And I understand that, but you got what I have under here. The thing's covered in plastic. Besides, it's already covered in plastic, and it's got the cover on it here, obviously, as well. And the forecast is not calling for rain, and so we're good to go as far as that goes. I do have to dump that wheelbarrow. It's got a little water in it. Hold on, actually I'll do that because somebody else had mentioned that, which makes a lot of sense. Hold on one second. Somebody had mentioned that I got to make sure that I keep the wheelbarrow so that I don't have the water in there, and they're right, because it's going to rust out otherwise. It's a decent wheelbarrow, so I definitely do not want it all rusted out and destroyed. But yeah, I just getting ready. I mean, I'm very, very excited. I cannot wait for Wednesday to get here so I can get this building on site, and we're just going to go from there. So we got up early, got things done, got things rocked out that needed to get done today. There's Soxy. Hello, baby girl. Yeah, how are you? It's funny. our other indoor cat forever, Bella, who was 5, big fat black one, she's a 20-pound cat, so she's pretty big. Um, she she's been coming in and out now. I just actually just let her in a minute ago, and so that basically the only wussy that we have is Maximus, because when you let him out, the dummy runs away, and you don't see him for days on end. Don't know what's wrong with the cat. He's basically staying indoors. So um, the other ones are all in and out and doing their thing, and you know, and that's what they do. Got our old girl there, Nancy, and then we have our stray that hangs out here, and she's a good girl. So anyway, I got to tell you guys today. So we woke up this morning, and it's 40 degrees this morning. The weather has definitely turned. We had a cold front come through over the weekend. We had a pretty good amount of rain the one day, and the weather definitely has turned. The forecast for this week is all low 70s throughout the day, and then 50 to high 40s at night. But last night we hit 40 degrees, so it was definitely chilly. You could definitely feel the difference in the air. So I'm actually really, really excited that this building is going to be here, so we can really get things squared away, so that we can get in there and have a fire in the morning and do that. I mean, there's nothing like it. Some people could ask me about firewood. I have to be realistic and realize that I'm probably not going to be able to do firewood this year. I'll show you what I do have over here. I mean, it's not a lot, obviously, and this is from what I had from last year. I got a big bunch under there, and I got a little bit of wood over there from last year, maybe 5 face cord if I'm lucky altogether. So what I'm going to definitely be doing, I'm probably going to be picking up 10 face cord, because I just really can't do it this year. I wish I could, I'll be honest with you. I actually enjoy cutting and splitting and doing the firewood. I probably will do some, but I'm not going to physically be able to do it the way I would like to do it. So I'm probably going to go ahead and order 10 face cord this year, just to give me that edge to get me over. And then I'll pick up, I'll definitely cut some up, and we'll do that. But I know that physically I can't do it this year. Even though the doctor gave me the clearance, and they asked me, are you in any pain? And of course I said absolutely not, which was a bit of a fabrication. I need to go back to work. So, but I'll be honest with you, I'm probably 70% of where I should be. But I do feel better, don't get me wrong, and I can work, and I know I can work. I just can't really put in the effort physically to do stuff that I really need to do around here. I really need to heal. I honestly believe it's going to probably take 6 months before I actually feel right. And that's just, it's going to take time. But, I've been doing things, obviously, now that they gave me the clearance, like, moving all those blocks and getting the other ones, they're, Eddie helped me unload, actually, which was nice with the smaller ones here. He probably did 8 of them, and I did the rest, but that's okay. Him doing some of it is better than him doing none of it. He couldn't help me with these at all because he couldn't lift those. So, I did all those myself. But, it's just, things still have to be done. I still have to, keep moving forward here and getting things accomplished. And there was one person that I can rely on, and that's me. And I've been pretty resilient all my life, and I just, I do what I got to do. This definitely has been a major, major setback this year. But you have to look at the positive thing of it, okay? I'm still alive, and I don't have cancer. So that's what I have to focus on, and the rest will all come together. Once this building gets here, I have a lot to do, and I'm going to get it done. That's my mindset, period, because it's like I don't have a choice. We have to be ready for winter, and we will be. And like I said, I'm excited about it. You know, it's going to be our first winter up here, and you know, we are going to be ready. We're going to be warm. We're going to, you know, be ready to rock. I've read some of the comments. Somebody said that they had the same kind of wood stove that I purchased, and they heated a 1,200 square foot area, and it was like 80 degrees with no effort. So I really don't know, you know, if I'll burn as I won't. I don't think I'll burn as much wood as I burned last year because I was in the city trying to heat a 1,900 square foot house in the coldest winter, you know, or coldest February anyway that we've had ever. And it was a pretty cold winter, and it was the fourth snowiest winter. So, you know, those things come into place. Obviously, we're going to have a smaller area that we have to heat, and it's going to be insulated the right way, really, really well. So, you know, I think that you know won't have to be going balls out with the fire all the time. So, you know, if we just keep it going steady and keep the chill off, and if, like the guy said, they keep their place at like 80 degrees with no effort, you know, we'll probably end up having open windows to cool the place off. But that's okay. You know, I would rather have to do that. As long as we can stay warm, that's all I care about. You know, like I said, you know, and I've said it over and over and over again, and it probably gets redundant to hear me say it, but my kids are my #1 priority, period. There's nothing else. They are the #1 priority. So, you know, I'm going to do what I have to do to make sure that they're squared away. And getting the building squared away is, you know, paramount to getting everything else done. Everything else is going to revolve around that. I can't wait for it to be here. I can move stuff, and I can get, you know, stuff out here cleaned up, and you know, because I can take some of the stuff from the building and get it inside, you know, this building, and get it inside the new building, and then just do what I have to do. Like I said, it's going to be a ton of stuff that I have to do, but that's okay. You know, I would rather be busy. You know, and it's for the right reasons. So, you know, it's going to be really wild, and it's going to be a fun journey. And I'm actually, honestly, I love the fact that you guys are coming along for the ride, getting to see everything. So, you know, if somebody's out there going, you know, hey, listen, I want to move off grid. You know, what's the right way? What's the wrong way of doing things? Hopefully I'm showing you guys the right way. The #1 thing I will say is do it right the first time. Pay the extra amount of money that you need to have it done right the first time, and don't do anything, you know, where you're going back later having to fix everything. I mean, that's just, to me, that's stupid. I don't want to do that. I want it done right, and then I don't have to worry about it again. I mean, you know, so that's kind of what, you know, that's where my head is with that. So anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to cut this short for now. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing the stone work and, you know, filling in the driveway. You know, I want to get a little bit more stone back into one corner because it's a little lower over there. So I'll do that, and we'll go from there, and you guys will get to watch the whole thing. All right, so I'll show you everything tomorrow. But so that's it for now. I hope everybody has a great day, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse.